Hi there, welcome to Galefast and, more importantly, the Dauntless, which is just a small merchant ship that I've built. This is one of the few things that is actually finished in my city, and just wanted to show it to you today. I do have plans to build a much bigger ship. This is just a very small one at the moment, but that will come later. So I'm going to start by showing you this building to my right, which is the warehouse. It comes in two halves, as you can see by the ridge in the middle. So you got warehouse 1 on one side, warehouse 2 on the other. This is just across the road from the city hall. And yeah, if we go in here, let's have a quick look inside. Basically, it's nothing really exciting. We've got loading bays by the riverfront, so I can go away from here. Got one there and one over there, essentially for little skiffs to come along. They can fit underneath these arches and unload their goods. Here's a little kind of like a crane type thing we've got going on here, and we've got beams up here to hold it all in place. This was done with different texture packs, so that's why there's a massive block of iron here instead of lots of little blocks of iron. A bunch of lapis, bunch of gold, all sorts of stuff, basically. A load of wood. And yeah, nothing too exciting. It's just, let's just go up here. It's just a load of random crap scattered about the place. And then on the next floor, we've got, oh, pistons, TNT in the background, and some, what are they? They are, what are they called now? Lights, whatever they are. Redstone torches, something like that. Redstone, I'm going to have to figure that one out now. Redstone lamps, that's the word, lamp. And loads of chests, and some wool, because everyone needs some wool. So yeah, oh, and there's also, all the way at the top, some more chests. Floor D, because everyone needs to label their floors by letter. Yeah, so nothing really majorly exciting, it's just a warehouse. I just wanted to show it to you, because there's some fairly cool little features, I think. Like the way the beams work, I think is quite nice. So you got that beam that goes all the way through there, that sort of thing. Anyway, there's an entrance to the sewer down there. Just going to have a quick look at that. Look, sewers. That's a lot darker and different. I must have the brightness turned all the way up or something. Anyway, what we came here to see is the Dauntless, which is this ship here, which is fairly small in comparison to a lot of ships I've seen. We've got the sails at the top here, a couple of flags at the back, the main sail in the middle here. The sails I've just kind of done as if they were tied up because it is docked, obviously. I've seen a lot of people do ships that they're in the dock, but the sails are full, as in it looks like it's moving somewhere, but it's not. Which is just looks a little bit odd to me, but hey ho. So this is the main deck. We've not really got much going on towards the front end of the ship, just some lights at the front. I tried to make a nice, like a nice statue or something on the front here, but every single attempt I did ended up going wrong, so I've ended up just putting some lights on the front and living with that. There's no front entrance at all to the decks below. It's just all at the back here. So we've got the main steering wheel here at the back, which I never understood on ships. Why would they put the steering wheel here? I know it's so it's near the rudder, but you can't see anything. Once the sails are down, you can't see a thing. But hey ho, that's how they do it. That's how I'll do it. So we've got our deck, main deck, first deck up here, where we have our officers' meet. We've just got a big table and chairs here for the officers to meet in. And there's some sort of creepy crawly on my desk. Let's kill that. And then down below here we've got the captain's quarters, where we have a couple of seats, big desk for the captain, and a little seating area, and a chest for booty, and a big bed at the back there as well. So that's the captain's quarters, and then you've got two entrances, one either side to the lower decks. So let's go down and have a little look downstairs at these lower decks. So the first lower deck I wanted to leave kind of empty because essentially the ones with the cannons on just had cannonballs and cannons on. They didn't really have a lot of stuff on them. So what I've done is I couldn't make cannons because of the size of the ship I made it, and the fact that they only had very small windows. So instead I've kind of made these tracks as where the cannons would go, and there's a signpost outside that says waiting for new cannons. Let's just go back over here. So yeah, nothing really exciting on this floor or this floor. They're just basically there for the cannons. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's 24 or something like that cannons that it actually has. But then if I go down again, I've actually got some stuff. So we've got a bunch of storage here. Like I said, this was a merchant ship. So we've got loads of wool, loads of emeralds, a load of diamonds, some iron over here, and some gold at the back there. Or at the front, should I say? At the front of the ship. And some lamps. Lamps! Redstone lamps. Not anything else. And some chests. With nothing in. And some empty chests as well. Don't know why. And then on the bottom deck, this is the bottom deck, yes it is, we've got the sleeping quarters, which I can't remember how many beds are in here, but I'm sure I wrote it down somewhere. I think there's a signpost outside that tells me all about it. But yeah, it's nothing spectacular, it's just everyone has their own little chest, and... Oh, you can't open those, didn't even realise that. I don't want to go to sleep. Yeah, everyone has their own little chest, all the crew, and the idea is there's not a million beds in here, but you'd have basically a couple of shifts. You know, everyone would share a bed, and you'd have double the number of beds, crew members. And that's about it. I always go the wrong way up there. It's an odd style staircase. Now I think there's a signpost over here that says it's awaiting cannon refit and a restock of rum. 200 crew, 44 cannons. Alright, that's cool. There's actually 44, because I did count them when I wrote it down. There's actually 44 cannon holes here. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And then the same on the other side, so that's 44. And what else? Storage 50 tons. Apparently, because that's a number I came up with. So yeah, that's the Dauntless. We've also got any other thing to actually mention at all is the fact that there's ladders that you can climb up. Oh, as long as you don't fall off, and you can actually go onto each level of the mast, so you can go all the way to the top. If I just zoom up here and get into the crow's nest, and I can see out to the castle over there. I can see the rest of Galefast City back there, and my lighthouse over there, and my new projects there in the distance, which you can't really see, but it's not finished yet. That's coming soon. That's the reason that I'm not uploading anything new at the moment. I'm just going through stuff that I've already built, because it's taken me bloody ages. So yeah, 3 crow's nests, each with a big ladder to get to. Just in case, you know, just in case the person on this crow's nest falls asleep, the person on that crow's nest falls asleep, then there's this one as well, and everyone can see everything. So that's that. And that is the Dauntless. So let's zoom out here. So we've got it all in view. Oh, losing things in the distance there. And I'll say thank you very much for watching. Until next time. Bye bye now.